the front gate of America simply flew open. But why now and for whom? Beneath the press releases and tactful grins, a silent change is taking place. 0 Asian nations have recently been granted visa-free entry into the U.S. It sounds normal. Rethink your thought. This goes beyond simply making travels easier. It concerns geopolitical trust, economic lifelines, and the quiet fight to boost American travel. Which nations were included? And might this action truly help the beleaguered U.S. travel sector? Hold on tight, because you might be surprised by some of the countries on this list, and the repercussions might be even more severe. Number 4, Japan. Is Japan still only traveling to America, or is it gradually becoming one of its favorite visitors? Japanese tourists have contributed billions to the U.S. economy for decades. Shopping on Fifth Avenue, photographing the Grand Canyon, and packing hotel rooms all around the country. Now, however, a slight change is taking place. Japan isn't simply returning with visa-free entrance under the U.S. visa waiver program. It's recovering quickly. Why now then? Is this an indication of greater economic harmony or just a return to normal? Is Japan experimenting with a longer-term plan, such as larger corporate investments or enduring collaborations? Is this subdued upsurge the initial indication of Asia's elite returning with full might on the U.S. stage, following a pandemic-era downturn? The number of Japanese visitors visiting the U.S. is gradually increasing once more. More than 160,000 Japanese tourists landed in the United States in December 2024 alone. Not hesitantly, but rather with cameras prepared, upscale shopping bags, and badges for business conferences. And here is the important part. Japanese visitors spend money, not just arrive. Each Japanese guest spends hundreds of dollars on their trip on average, from 5-star hotels to designer stores. Is this, however, merely tourism or something more calculated? Japan has a strong economic faith in the United States. Additionally, this increase can be a silent testament to the stability of America. Or is it just nostalgia, the reunion of a cherished visitor after a long absence? In any case, Japan has returned to the discussion, and perhaps U.S. tourism has a lifeline at last if their wallets are open. Will the others, however, follow? Number 3, Brunei Darussalam, a small but extremely wealthy country. Why is Brunei on the list of countries in America that do not require a visa? It may appear to be a minor player with a population of less than 500,000. However, there is a startling pattern hidden underneath the oil wealth and royal palaces. Bruneians are entering the United States without a visa. Why is this taking place right now? Is the goal to promote prestigious education or covert luxury travel? In 1993, Brunei joined the visa waiver program. Despite having a small number of arrivals, they have a lot of purchasing power. Could this be a covert U.S. tactic aimed at wealthy tourists who don't garner much attention but spend a lot of money? Or is Brunei's inclusion merely an indication of enduring political confidence? Regardless of the cause, the change is genuine, and money is coming in. Please remember to like and subscribe before we disclose who will be next. It enables us to share with you more undiscovered tales that the media ignores. Number 2, Singapore. What happens if one of the wealthiest, most intelligent, and most well-traveled countries in the world can enter the U.S. easily and without a visa? Singapore, a city-state marginally bigger than New York City itself, is an economic powerhouse. However, don't be fooled by its immensity. Singaporeans have plenty of money and travel the world. And they're doing it right now in the United States. But is there more to this vacation boom than just sightseeing? In 1999, Singapore became a member of the visa waiver program. And ever since, one of the most sought-after passports in the world, which provides access to both East and West, is now available to its people. Here's the twist, though. Could Singapore's steady stream of high-value tourists be more important than ever, given that the U.S. economy depends on foreign travel to recover? Are these tourists a part of America's covert strategy to use tourism to recruit dependable, stable allies? Unlike other larger nations, Singaporeans are not coming in waves. But those who do arrive are quite deliberate. Many are here to attend academic conferences, business meetings, or to make real estate and technology investments. Some are high-end tourists who spend thousands of dollars each time they visit, preferring upscale lodging, exquisite dining, and well-planned cultural events. Could it be that when it comes to visa-free allies, the U.S. prioritizes quality over quantity? There's an additional layer. Given Singapore's close relations to China and the West, and its strong political neutrality, is their access, without a visa, a component of a larger diplomatic balancing act? Could these trips be fulfilling two functions, preserving a strategic presence while building economic ties? There is little doubt that Singapore has a purposeful, significant, and highly strategic presence in America. They are partners rather than merely tourists. Additionally, Singapore may be one of the silent forces keeping tourism in place if it is a lever for global influence. Who will be the next to subtly change U.S. tourism from the inside out? Let's investigate. Number 1. Republic of Korea, South Korea. Did you find this one shocking? South Korea exports much than simply IT, skincare products, and K-pop. It is currently secretly exporting high-spending tourists, one of the most important commodities, to the U.S. Since 2008, South Koreans have had visa-free access under the U.S. Visa Waiver Program. Citizens are now among the most trustworthy groups of tourists visiting the United States. However, is this really a matter of simpler travel or a covert business partnership? South Korea sent well over 100,000 tourists to the U.S. in December 2024 alone. Travelers who arrange multi-city itineraries, stay in large hotels, and spend a lot of money in locations like Los Angeles, New York, and Las Vegas are neither backpackers or bargain hunters. Is this the new safety net for American tourists? Or is Korea using every jet that lands as a means of soft power? Contrary to appearances, the stakes are higher. South Korea is more than just a tourist destination. It is a critical military ally, a major trade partner, and a cultural powerhouse with a worldwide impact for the United States. So, is it only a holiday or a part of something more when Korean passengers exit the jet bridge at LAX or JFK? Are these trends pointing to a strengthening alliance that is being passed off as travel? And then there's the expenditure. A Korean visitor to the U.S. typically spends several $1,000s each trip, which includes everything from Broadway performances to upscale Beverly Hills shopping. Before we go any further, please remember to like and subscribe, as the following 5 nations on this list have the potential to completely alter your perception of U.S. travel. Continue to observe.